Hello, 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 and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin, known as the Dream Decipherer, and this is Dream Your Life, Live Your Dream Live, where we talk about all things dreams. And I'll start by saying, wherever you are in the world, you're dreaming. Some of you have just woken up, some of you are going to sleep, but we all dream. And dreams have important information for us if we take the time to listen. So today is the kickoff of my mini-series with regard to dreams about our exes. And you have to excuse me if my camera is bouncing around a little bit. It's a bit windy here today, so it's shaking the camera a bit, but hopefully you'll be able to hear me just fine. But I prefaced this live today, last week, by saying that we need to take a different approach or look at things from a different perspective when we're working with dreams, because dreams are very straightforward, but they have their own language and their own way of expressing things, and you have to take that into account. Dreams work on the premise of metaphors, as if. So whatever it is you're dreaming about, it's as if this, that, or the other has happened or is happening or will happen. There's no such thing as time when it comes to dreams. Time is fluid. It could be past, present, or future. Now, this series that over the next couple of lives that I'll be doing looks at dreams about exes and what they actually mean. Now, you have to remember always that the people in our dreams are not necessarily themselves. And what that means is that they're representing some aspect of ourselves rather than the person that's being portrayed. That's not always the case, but generally that is the case, that the dream personages are representing something within us. So I'm kicking off this series about dreams about exes with a dream that perhaps your ex has actually died. Now, I have to preface this that it's not your dream isn't necessarily a prediction or premonition. It could be, but generally it is not. Unless there is, you have a partner who may be ill, or there's something going on with their health, or that may indicate that there's something happening with them, but it doesn't mean necessarily that your ex is going to die, unless, of course, you're planning some kind of skullduggery to get rid of them. So, but dreaming about an ex, again, you're talking about some aspect of yourself rather than the person that's being portrayed in the dream. So a dream about an ex can mean that the relationship has died in some way, that it's done, it's finished, you've moved on, and you've buried the relationship rather than the person. Now, in some particular cases where there has been a bereavement of some kind, where someone has lost a partner, there could be, quite often as a bereavement counselor, I found that people would dream of their partners who had passed away. So that's a way of, psychologically, it's a way of the person dealing with or processing the loss. And it is in that sense that the person is putting to bed, if you will, or facing up to the end of the relationship when the person has actually passed away. So that there is some correlation with our waking life, of course. And in the case of an actual bereavement, it is the psychological processing of the dream, of the event of the person passing away, that is being worked through psychologically. And just to give you an idea of how important it is to our dreams are with regard to maintaining our psychological balance. Well, a study was done some time ago at the University of Chicago. It was a sleep study, but they were looking at women who had gone through very bad divorces. Now, there were three groups of women. One group of women who were happily married and not thinking of divorce, which was the control group, and the other two groups were women who had gone through bad divorces. One group that dreamt, and the other group that did not. Now, what they found is when they were waking up these women during the sleep study, is that the women who reported that they dreamed when they were asked what they were dreaming about, they were usually dreaming about their ex or some aspect of their relationship, as opposed to the women who said they couldn't remember their dreams or did not dream. And the upshot of the study was that the women who dreamed actually recovered more completely and more quickly from the trauma of their divorce than the women who did not. So dreams are an important way of us processing our emotions and working our way through them so that we reach a place of balance once more. And dreams about an ex or a partner who's actually passed away is our psychological working out of our emotions around that death. But if your partner is alive and well, and there have been problems in the relationship perhaps, or there has been a breakup in the relationship, then the dream about the partner being dead is as if, again, we're speaking in metaphors, it's as if the relationship or the person in the relationship with you has died, that you've reached a point of no return and a point of moving on from the relationship. And that is the starting point as to what a dream can mean when you dream of an ex that has passed away. Now, every dream is different because every person is different and everyone's circumstances is different. So it would be necessary to dig a little bit deeper to find out the full meaning for the person who has had the dream, to understand exactly what the message of the dream is. But that's a general explanation as to why you would be dreaming such a thing about a partner. Now, if you have been having dreams about exes or even current partners and it has left you frightened, bemused, and scratching your head, you can get in contact with me and have a free dream consultation and find out what the message is in that dream. Your unconscious is trying to communicate something to you, but what is it? And with some pertinent questions, and we can look at and actually decipher what is going on with the dream and what the message of the dream is, to find what I call the gold in the gobbledygook of your dreams. So if that's something that you would like to have happen, you can DM me, or you can go into my bio and book an appointment, a free initial consultation, to find out what it is this dream is trying to tell you. So there you have it. That's dream number 1 of my series of 7 types of dreams about exes. And again, don't be frightened or put off by the fact that you may be dreaming that your nearest and dearest has died. It's not necessarily a meaning of doom and gloom. It just may mean that emotionally you have moved on. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you for watching and listening. And we will have another episode next week. And you'll find out what that is when I make the announcement. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.